Hello children, welcome to chemistry class. Today we are going to discuss very important topic, that is hydrogen peroxide. What is that? That is hydrogen peroxide. So what is the formula of hydrogen peroxide and where it is being used? So what is formula of hydrogen peroxide? Hydrogen peroxide formula is H2O2, and it is very important chemical compound that is being used for domestic and industrial influence. Means it is used to control the pollution of domestic and industrial effluents. Means in other sense, if we talk, we can say it is used to control the pollution of domestic and industrial effluents. So today we are going to discuss this, and here it is hydrogen peroxide. So history of hydrogen peroxide is that it was discovered by Thenard in 1918, and it is highly unstable and doesn't occur freely in nature. Due to highly unstable, it doesn't occur in nature, and it is used as a rocket fuel. So what we discussed, it is a good chemical compound for controlling the pollution of domestic and industrial effluents. It was discovered by Thenard in 1918. It is highly unstable gas, so it doesn't exist in a free state, and it is used as rocket fuel. It is used as rocket fuel, and here we are going to prepare it. So we prepare it in two ways. First, we will preparing lab preparation, and second is industrial preparation. So first we will discuss how to prepare in lab. So it can be prepared in lab from two compounds, that is from sodium peroxide and second is barium peroxide. So from these two we can prepare the peroxide. So sodium peroxide, when the diluted cold diluted cold H2SO4 react with sodium peroxide, it forms sodium sulfate and hydrogen peroxide. So we can say when sodium peroxide react with diluted cold H2SO4 gives sodium sulfate and hydrogen peroxide. Second is barium peroxide. Barium peroxide react with dilute H2SO4. Barium peroxide react with dilute H2SO4 gives barium sulfate and hydrogen peroxide. So what two methods? By two methods we have prepared the hydrogen peroxide. First from sodium peroxide and second from barium peroxide. But from barium peroxide, preparing like this method is not good for preparation of hydrogen peroxide. So instead of that, we can use this equation: barium peroxide plus H3PO4 gives out barium phosphate and hydrogen peroxide. Barium phosphate and hydrogen peroxide. So we have prepared the hydrogen peroxide in lab by from sodium peroxide and from barium peroxide. Next we are moving to preparation of hydrogen peroxide in industry. So industrial preparation. In industry, it can be prepared by electrolysis of 50% of H2SO4 and from 2-ethyl anthraquinone. We can prepare it from the electrolysis of 50% H2SO4 and from 2-ethyl anthraquinone, and by this we will prepare. So how will we prepare the hydrogen peroxide from H2SO4? When hydrogen peroxide electrolyzed, H2SO4 electrolyzed, it breaks into hydrogen and HSO4, means in two ions, positive ions and negative ion, and this ion, hydrogen ion, goes to cathode and receiving 2 electron, gaining 2 electron is changed into hydrogen. So what we have seen in electrolysis, when H2SO4 is electrolyzed, we get a hydrogen at cathode, and this portion, this goes to anode, and this at anode what happened? At anode we will see how it can be prepared at anode. So at anode, how hydrogen sulfate ionize. Then hydrogen sulfate at anode it ionizes into H2SO8, and it is also known as peroxydisulfuric acid. Peroxydisulfuric acid, and it releases 2 electrons. That releases 2 electrons, and peroxydisulfuric acid react with H2O2, means this is hydrolysis. When H2SO8 is hydrolyzed, it gives H2O2 and H2SO4. Means what we have seen, by the electrolysis of 50% H2SO4, we got 2 gases. What? First we got hydrogen, and second we got hydrogen peroxide. And here we will see we got hydrogen at cathode and hydrogen peroxide at anode. Next is from ethyl to ethyl anthraquinone. So this is the structure of 2-ethyl anthraquinone. 2-ethyl anthraquinone on oxidation gives hydrogen peroxide and 2-ethyl anthraquinone. 2-ethyl anthraquinone. So you can see here it is 2-ethyl anthraquinone. On oxidation, it gives 2-ethyl anthraquinone and H2O2, and by this method we get hydrogen peroxide. And in hydrogen peroxide we also got 2-ethyl anthraquinone, and we can convert the anthraquinone into anthraquinol by hydrogenation. When this 2-ethyl anthraquinone is hydrogenated in presence of palladium or nickel, it changes again into anthraquinol. So here we can convert the anthraquinol to anthraquinone by oxidation, and by reduction we can convert the anthraquinone again to anthraquinol in the presence of palladium. So what we have seen here, that anthraquinol is oxidized in anthraquinone and gives H2O2, that is hydrogen peroxide. And when this anthraquinone is hydrogenated or reduced, it again changes into anthraquinone. By this method, what hydrogen peroxide get, that concentration of that hydrogen peroxide is very less. So we increase the concentration of hydrogen peroxide by following these steps. If we follow these steps, we will get the more concentrated hydrogen peroxide. If we do not follow by very less concentrated hydrogen peroxide, we get by this process. So what we have seen here, we see if hydrogen peroxide, whatever we got, slow evaporation on water bath. On slow evaporation, in water bath, some amount of water is being removed. Otherwise, if we are not evaporating at a slow, so it will decompose into H2O and O. Evaporation in a vacuum chamber. So we evaporate it in vacuum chamber, and distillation under reduced pressure. If we will use it at high pressure, it will decomposes into H2O and O. And by this we get 85% concentrated hydrogen peroxide. And at last we removal of last trace of water. So we remove this water from hydrogen peroxide at last, and by that more than 90%. So by this method we get more than 90% concentrated hydrogen peroxide, and this is the preparation and history of hydrogen peroxide. One time we can revise hydrogen peroxide. Formula of hydrogen peroxide is H2O2. H2O2, and it is important chemical compound used to controlling the pollution, and it is used to industrial and domestic influence to remove the pollution of industrial and domestic influent. So we discussed here how to prepare. So we discussed and discovered. It was discovered by Thenard in 1980. It is highly unstable, so that it doesn't exist in free form, and it is used as rocket fuel. It can be prepared in library and it can be prepared in industrial. Two bases we will discuss here. Many other methods are there. We will not discuss that, but we will use this base in preparation, lab preparation and industrial preparation. In lab preparation, we seen that it can be prepared from sodium peroxide and barium peroxide, and in industry it can be prepared by electrolysis of 50% of H2SO4 and from to ethyl anthraquinone. So by this we get the hydrogen peroxide is less concentrated, and by following these steps we can increase the concentration of the hydrogen peroxide. At last more than 90% of the hydrogen peroxide we get by this process.